Hello everybody out there in YouTube land, this is Tyler. This is going to be another video request from a person named Mariwan Yacy. If I'm pronouncing your name wrong, I'm asking you to please forgive me if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. But I sit here and I thank you for asking me and constantly asking me to do your video requests pertaining to how to start a conversation, and that I'm not just only doing it for this person's sake, but for every single person out there that is watching this video. And that I just want all of you to understand something whenever it come to starting a conversation with a person that you are interested in. It might be you wanting to be a boyfriend or a girlfriend, or you want to become a friend with a particular person real bad. Or you might be to the point of you want to let that relationship go further than that. You wanted to let it go further to marriage, though. In that whenever that you are starting a conversation, the first way how to start, before you start a conversation, that you have to be confident in yourself. You have to have confidence in yourself that you can talk to that person, and that you can talk to that person eye to eye about things in life, or about particular things. In that you just have to have confidence, and you have to be bold. And like, in other words, if you are afraid, in other words, do it afraid. And that's where you are firstly stepping out of fear, whenever that you are afraid to start a conversation with someone. Rather, it might be wanting to start a friendship, wanting to start a relationship with someone that you are interested in. In that, I'm just going to sit here and I'm going to tell you that the first way whenever that you are starting a conversation is that, in other words, always start at the beginning of saying, hey, how are you doing? In other words, be interested in how that person's day was, and that ask them questions on how their particular day was and everything. In that should have a spark that person is knowing, okay, this person is wanting to start a conversation. In that, in other words, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to tell you the next thing how to start a conversation. That always talk about a little bit about yourself. In other words, what do you eat, or what is your interest, or anything like that, beginning with that person. In that, what type of movies or something like you like. In other words, talk about beginning stuff at first with a particular person that you are interested in. Always talk about yourself, because whenever that you are starting a conversation with someone, that there's a slight possibility that that person will be like, okay, who in the world are you? Who in the world are you? They want to know who you are at first. In other words, they might not be interested in you, but at the same time, they're asking questions. Okay, who are you? In other words, present a little bit about yourself to that particular person. And then if you do that, that person might not talk to you right off the bat, because sometimes that person has particular trust issues at particular times, and sometimes you have to talk a little bit about yourself at the beginning so that person will start opening up. And then the next and the final thing, whenever you are starting a conversation, make that person feel comfortable around you whenever that you are starting a conversation. In that, I'm not sitting here saying that be way too loose around that person, but in other words, have your guard up as well whenever you are starting that conversation with that particular person. But always make that person feel comfortable around you. Always show vibrations of respect towards that person. Always show vibrations around that particular person that, okay, I am here for you to be comfortable around me. So when you do that, then that person will probably see the signs that, okay, this person is trustworthy. And that I'm just going to go on ahead and cut this video short. And for those who liked and enjoyed this video, I give you the invitation to please subscribe to this channel, because you'll receive content on a weekly basis. Thank you, and have a great and awesome day or evening, people.